Welcome everybody to the greatest show on Sunday. Just kidding, I don't know what's going on. Welcome everyone to the Sunday Crypto Show, where we go through rig picks and whatever else we decide to talk about. Hopefully the volume is alright. Nothing has changed since yesterday or the past week, so everything should be set correctly. But if need be, we can adjust volume, music, whatever you do decide you need. So let me know in the comments. It looks like our latency is a little better than last week. Last week we were at like 20 seconds, and it looks like we're down to possibly 3 to 5. So that's a good thing too. Let's do a quick roll call here, see who exactly we got going on. We got MC, High Speed Miner, Stephen Cochran. We got Chump Change lighting up the fire there. Killer 65 Malibu Gaming, Dave Collins, and Seb Chaps. You made it on time. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. Mr. Caddy 603. What's going on? Everything sounds good? Alright, so it is Sunday and we are red. Except for the odd greens we got going on. ADA is a little green. LTC is green. Sol, USDT, well, we don't really care about stable coins too much because they're constantly within 3 cents anyway, all the time. Unless we have a crazy currency change here going on, but not yet. Oh, we got Living in Dallas, Texas. We got Golden Wolf. Sox fan showed up, which is the thumbnail for today's rig picture day. Pam Bender, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for showing up. What do you think about the red? It happens every Sunday. I don't know what goes on Sundays. Sunday sell-off or something? Weekly profit taking? No idea, but it is red. And what are fees at? Usually fees are pretty good on, well, at least for Ethereum anyway. Ethereum gas station, let's check that out. See what the fees are looking like. Sundays is usually pretty low and everyone gets their payouts, and it's looking like it's higher than usual. So yeah, never mind that. If you have your gas set, depending on your pool, EaselMe, Flex Pool, whatever, if you're set at 30 or less, you are not getting paid today. Sorry about that. And again, neither am I. ADA looking good. Reached ATH. Oh, really? Nice. ADA's hitting an all-time high. I haven't really been following it. A lot of people do talk about it, but I'm not one of them. Not sure if Chump Change is still here. Someone just tagged him, so he must be. Chump, Pocket was here yesterday for a little bit, wondering about CPUs. So, have you dabbled into the arts of your CPU mining yet? Just curious. Hi, we'll soon post some rig pics from the Arctic cave. Oh, nice. The Arctic cave? What do you mean? You, like, literally have a cave in the Arctic? Probably not, but something nice and cool, hopefully. Okay, yeah, so if you are new here, just checking this out later on, then please hit that subscribe button, as well as join the Discord. Link is in the description. Post your rig picks so we can go through them on Sundays. We got a fair amount. Well, not a massive amount, but we got probably a couple pictures to actually go through. We're picking up on them a little bit. You set yours at 20 last night, paid out. Oh, you got it at 20 last night? Nice. That's pretty sweet. I haven't seen gas at like 20 or less for quite a while now, pretty much ever since 1559. I don't want to say 1559 because that was just one part of a 4-part series that happened in the London hard fork. So when London hit, then fees have actually gone up, so it's pretty crazy and insane. Let's take a look at some pictures here. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with this one. It's more of like a concept somebody posted on Rig Airflow, so let's have a look and see what it's looking like here. Here we got a guy in his dinosaur shirt and his little old banjo here. Red arrow going up, so the hot air must go up with the cool air blowing in this way. So is he assuming it's sucking in from here and blowing out that way, which kind of makes sense, but every card is different. You got to keep in mind, some of these cards blow straight out the top, some of them blow straight out the back, some of them even blow through this port here. So if the air wants to actually go through your display ports here, which I guess you could consider the front on some cards, I don't know, whichever way you decide, but it would kind of be blocking that and forcing your air elsewhere as well as trapped inside. So maybe if this was more likely mounted in the middle, it could see a little more thing here. But yeah, always keep an eye on when you are mounting any type of thing. Your cards airflow could be different per card, and everything is always different. But yeah, for the most part, it makes sense. Air coming in, coming up this way. It's kind of staggered to leave room for it. But again, depending on the card, especially blower styles, those things would be hauling out the back here like crazy and loud. But yeah, interesting. We have a little concept pick there. I thought we'd check that out because why not? Maybe we have some mini Doge miners. I was talking about someone about this in Discord last night about the KD box. It's a nice little efficient. This isn't the one. This is the mini Doge miner. But have you guys heard about the KD box? I can't remember who I was talking to. I just don't want to mention their name, actually. I know who I was talking to, but yeah, we were looking this thing up. It's pretty expensive for what it is, but it's only like 205 watts, and it's like, I can't remember. It's making like $5 a day, but at the same time, it's cheaper to get two 3060s to make the same amount, a little bit more for about the same amount of power. So price-wise, these things are kind of expensive. But hey, we're having a look at these, and let's take a quick peek at them. Boom! Gold shell, CK box. I'm not sure which one the CK box actually is. Here's the KD box, the one I was kind of just talking about. Looks like he has black tape over certain serial numbers here. I don't know if these are hot or something. Just kidding. Probably not. But anyway, gold shell mini Doge miner. We got the gold shell CK box and the KD box. Nice little mini ASIC miners here. Jump back up. Moving on to the next one. Here's our two port fans. What do we got here? We got some ultra duster in the back. Nice. We got a bunch of other type of sealants, screwdrivers, electrical tape. We got a hose here, possibly for some liquid cooling or something going on there. And these are our fans. Now, I'm not sure how these work. Are these both intake fans? I imagine so. I imagine one side's intake, other side's discharge. Not really sure. Haven't really looked too much into these mini miners, but it is a nice little concept. There's miners, different types of miners coming out all over the place. Oh, we got a liquid cooling action here. I see the hoses. We got two 6600 XTs, 66 mega hash on ETH. That's not too bad. So that's 33 mega hash each. So a slightly more efficient RX 580. We'll talk more about that in a bit. That question might come up later. We were talking about it in Discord, and I said bring it to the live stream later. We got 34 mega hash on Raven, 128 mega hash on Ergo, 6600 XTs are Power Color Hellhound, 5900X for CPU mining, but too hot for that rig right now. 45 terabytes Chia mining as well with a triple mining setup. Nice. So this thing is doing it all right here. We are GPU mining, CPU mining, and plotting, or I might even be done the plotting phase by now, but and farming the old Chia. So nice, look at that. Those are pretty small cards actually. Don't take up too much room at all. That's a nice symbol, the Hellhound there. Looks pretty sweet. Now liquid cooling just makes everything look that much better. It's almost like RGB fans, you know. They add mega hash. You throw in some liquid cooling, it's just gotta add mega hash. I went all out in this. I really would have liked to see some nice RGB RAM in here, but that's alright. Don't worry about it. 4 sticks. I wonder, are you seeing a good performance with 4 sticks over 2 sticks in dual channel, or even a single stick? If you saw that RAM versus Ryzen video, we kind of went through CL14 versus CL16. 1 stick, 2 stick. I didn't have 4 sticks to put together. Actually, technically, I did if I ripped more rigs apart. So I guess I could have done that test. Hold on for a future video. But between 2 sticks, XMP profile on, XMP off, overclocking your RAM, everything, we found out that using 2 sticks or 1 stick hardly made much of a difference. Overclocking your RAM to leaving it stock speeds and everything increased your efficiency. So pretty much overclocking anything when it comes to CPU mining, you lose efficiency. So just leave everything stock, or even drop your clocks down a bit to increase the efficiency there. So yeah, but anyway, this is a nice looking rig. Let's get back down here. Boom, boom. Oh, Sox Fan 96. We got some more. Let's take a look at the quick chat here. We don't want to blow through these pictures too fast, because then we're just sitting here chatting again, which is all right with me. I don't care. If you guys want to hang out and chat all day, I have no problem doing that either. Well, maybe not all day. I'm going to scroll up a bit and see what we got going on here. Hey, we'll bounce back. ADA looking good. Reach K, we went through that. Sun Daddy have time to look. ZT, their crypto screen. I will post. Okay, that's where we ended off. Okay, we ended up there. Just a cool mining chamber. Oh, okay, just a cool mining chamber. Gotcha. I think I would rather buy GPUs over ASICs if ROI and cost are similar. Very true. Again, when the merge happens, we have no idea what's going to happen with that. It is so much speculation going on out there, but who knows? Interesting stuff. CK box is Nervous Coin. Okay, not sure what the Nervous Coin is, but we'll definitely check that CK box out. Remind me later on. We'll go through like this ASIC profitability chart here we got going on. Kitty box, I'm waffling on those. Rab, my 3080 Aurora's Master started acting up. I've been mining on it for about 7 months. I swapped out the thermal pads and it was thermal throttling. You think it may be damaged, or the pads just went out again? How long ago did you swap them out? Maybe they're just not on correctly. Maybe something's showing around somewhere. It's hard to say. It's a lot of things. Like a lot of people, when they change out their thermal paste, sometimes they don't put enough on, or they don't put it in the right spot. Example, Intel's, most of them, they have one little processor in the middle, and you just put a little bead in the middle, and P size or so, you know, that's the standard one for Intel's, and you can just spread it out and it's good. As for Ryzen's, they got two CPUs kind of off-centered from the center, so you almost, the line method there works better. Now for memory pads and everything, that's a little different. But maybe something's just not in the right spot. It could have just slid off a little bit when you're putting it on. So it's hard to say. As a backup, maybe just have some extra pads there around. Maybe pull it back apart and see what's going on. Because if it was working fine and it started acting up after you did that, then there's something happened with the assembly when you put it back together, is what I'm assuming. Again, I don't know 100% if that's what happened, but I'm assuming that's probably what happened. Is something when you put it back together may have slid off or something. The RAM is for the cpumining. Yes, gotcha, Socks fan. That makes a lot more sense. I forgot that you were doing everything all in one. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The extra RAM definitely helps with the plotting process. I want to have mini ASICs farm when they start selling them again. A mini ASIC farm would be nice. Again, remember, if anything happens to that coin or that algorithm, an ASIC will turn into a doorstop. So just keep in mind, who knows what could happen long term with an ASIC. And if they ever break down or something, parts are hard to find. Parts could become extremely expensive and might even be cheaper to buy one. May the case how it may be. Like, look at the Antminer L3 Plus. You can't even get hash boards anymore for pretty much the same amount as buying a brand new Antminer. Like, they're insane. And like, for a hash board, some people are selling them for like a broken one for $800 for one, and you need 4 of them. So it's pretty insane. But they do not make those hash boards anymore, supposedly. That is why they're so expensive. But again, keep in mind on all the other stuff that could be involved with maintenance on an ASIC. Yeah, I'll tear it apart. Cool, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Sup, mother truckers. Remember, YouTube, I said truckers. I did not say any bad words. MC, what's going on? Okay, oh wait. Rabid update situation with YouTube. No update. 7th appeal went in 2 days ago, and obviously denied. Because we're still here. So yeah, that is the latest update. So nothing major update to put out there. So let's take a look at this. We got a nice little frame here, black Amazon rack, possibly. Oh, there's that CPU to sell. Could this be in the ugly rig pick section as well? Just kidding. Look at that big blower. Oh, that's a fan. Never mind. False alarm. I just looked at that too quick. I thought there was like a big massive blower fan sitting on there, but that's just a mini fan blowing at the back plate to keep that thing cool. Which card is that? It's an EVGA. Is that an FTW3? If so, you shouldn't really need that fan there, but again, it might not be, and it's having issues. So yeah, I don't know. EVGA usually made good cards, but again, Silicon Lottery and poor craftsmanship could lead to it. But here we got a nice little Amazon rack, possibly. We got a 6. Is this a AAAWave or a custom? That looks more like a custom. Sitting on there, probably a 6 GPU. This looks like a fairly skinny rack, so I'm assuming that's 6 GPU there. Nice little table stand. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we got some rigs going onto it. Let's open this up. Oh, we got the big box fan up top. Move that air. What is going on here? What is this? A whole bunch of, it's like a little mini fan radiator going. Oh, this looks like fans here. So yeah, so you got a bunch of fan. Oh, this is the big rad for your pump. Oh my gosh, look at this. Got a big reservoir up here. Oh yeah, that's a big radiator. I see what's going on here. Nice. I wish I could zoom in even more. I can't. So this looks like a Veta frame. 6 of them. There are 5 fans. So yeah, 6 card frame. A couple boxes underneath, because why not? Because boxes look cool. And yeah, we're going in here. I can't really see them. Maybe there's a better picture up ahead. I believe there is. Yes, this one right here, the actual thumbnail. Got a little better light on here. We can see these are all water cooled. That is sweet. Look at this stuff. Water cooling is amazing. It just makes everything look so much cooler, but it just costs that much extra also, adding to the ROI. But what's it matter when you get wicked pictures like this? But yeah, big rad sitting up top there. Nice blue coolant flowing through everything. Sweet. Love it. One day I might attempt the old liquid cooling thing, but I don't know. You need a lot of extra money to throw around to do that. There's that rad. Look at this thing. How much was that rad alone? That was probably a few dollars. Boom. Look at this thing. Nice. That's a sweet rad. That is really, really nice. Oh yeah. Nice. Love it. Love it. What's going on with chat? It's a 1260 millimeter with 4x200 millimeter fans on it. Wires are a mess. That's all right. Doesn't matter about the wiring. The liquid cooling makes up for all of it. Nice. Dream Ridiculous. What's going on? Yes, smash that like button if you haven't. Okay, you say need some custom cable to clean up cabling. Hey, yeah, that's all right. Filter cleaning time. Oh, he's got some filters going on here. Oh yeah, you guys remember this? You've been following. It's probably the last channel we went through it, but yeah, he put all these in this giant box here, and he's got filters in here. So nice. We got a little bit of dirt picking up. Nice. So this is dirt that went in the filter and not in the rigs. So that helps. Oh, look how clean it is in there. That filter definitely works. Look at that. It's still so clean. Nice setup. This is a wicked system. Did you just think of this yourself? Whose is this? Are they here? I gotta check this out. Monster Art. I don't remember seeing him in there, but yeah, that is sweet. Look at that. So clean because of that filter. Very good idea. Very, very good. Everything looks brand new. I don't even know what cards these are, but they're clean as a whistle. We got some 2400 watt server power supplies in here. Nice. This one's not plugged in. Look, where's the power cord? What's going on here? That one. Does this backup? This one failed. You just plug this one in. It's on like remote backup. You got switches or something. I'm just kidding, but yeah, sweet. That looks really nice. Love it. What do we got here? My Little Farm from Norway. 130.90, 130.60, 16.60 supers, and 420.60 supers. Okay, yeah, let's get into this. Hanging away. Chump change. This guy needs a hookup. I imagine these look like zip ties and haywire all over the place. Oh, what do we got back here? Don't know what that one is, but yeah, look at nice hanging rack. 1, 2, 3 tier going on. Good stuff. Looking amazing. Oh, we got some of the little mini screens. I'm wondering about these screens. Is Chump still here or not? Anyone else using these screens? As you know, I was wondering about this. And I was debating it. Should I throw a couple little screens on my individual rigs? But I was also thinking possibly just hooking up one normal monitor to one rig, or just have like a little mini server PC where I can run like nodes and everything off it and use that one to track on my rigs. Because when you actually plug something in, unless you're running Intel, but mostly with mine, I did start running Ryzen ones, so you have to plug into your card. You do lose hash rate when you have your screen plugged in. So I'm wondering, do these things actually use that much of power? Because when you start displaying it again with an Intel CPU, you could run it with onboard graphics and you probably would not see much of a hit. But if you start CPU mining and stuff, then you may take a hash rate hit. So I'm just wondering if it's worth putting all these little screens and losing a little bit of hash rate on all your rigs, or if you're better off using one normal size monitor on one rig and just kind of watching everything. You know what I mean? See where I'm coming from? Again, up in the air. I've never tried one of these little screens, so I don't know if it actually has much of an effect on it at all. Same thing, if you are mining and you have like a monitor hooked to it, drop your hertz of your refresh rate of your monitor to as low as it can go. That way that too will drop the hit from the hash rate loss, because every time you pump up your refresh rate or anything else that draws more from your card or your system, you will see the reduction in the hash rate from your actual rigs. Okay, what do we got? 631, 42, 43, 30, 31, 1660 supers. I still want to test one of these on a RevTech, but I cannot find a 1660 super for anything under like $500 Canadian. It's insane, and they're like MSRP of like little over 200 bucks. So they're going for over double the price. 31s, the 40, which one's the 2060s is at 42. Nice. I thought they were only like 33 or something, I guess. Oh, it's 2060 super. It's the power consumption, 96 watts softer, so it's a little over 100 watts probably. Here we got our meters hooked up. What kind of power are we drawing here? 0? That's what we got. 564. I can't really read these. What's this and what's this? I can't zoom in anymore either. Oh no. Alright, well, I can't really tell what's going on. What's the bottom numbers? I haven't used these watt meters specifically before, so I don't know what the readouts is. Is this your wattage here? 560, 493, 644. That seems high for what it is, so I don't know, unless that's like something else. Yeah, let me know. Oh, this looks nice. I've been getting my 1660s for around 450. Midwest, where are you from? that USD or is that Canada? They will not register on a RevTech tried with a 1660. Yeah, I heard that, but there's also some workarounds where people have been getting the 1660 to work. There's also some type of BIOS update you can do, but I haven't looked into it for quite some time. But at the end of the year, RevTech is supposed to be having a new stock of Intel. Instead of using the AMD CPUs, it will be using Intel CPUs, so it should work with all cards. But again, that's not till the end of the year. They will not register. I've been getting 66 for around 450 Wisconsin. So 450 USD. That's probably, yeah, it's around 600 and some dollars here in Canada. So yeah, like same pricing around here as well. What do we got? A lot of blue liquid cooling stuff going on. Oh, nice solid blue. That reservoir looks sweet with that coloring. And you got the white cables here, so that blue bouncing off it, reflecting. Oh, liquid cooling looks amazing. We got white RAM. That's sweet. Hey, what's this display right here? Got a little screen there. What's that doing? It's doing something that makes everything look that much better. Nice rig, looking sweet. Oh, we got a rig. We got separate mouse for each rig here. We got rig 2, rig 3 mouse here, and we got our network switch going on back here, and to another switch. Nice. Do what you got to do. Just get everything hooked up to the internet. Start bouncing. Oh, we got some Hive OS screens here. 254, 242, and 210 mega hash T-Rex rigs. Mix NVIDIA 2, and Mix NVIDIA 3. Nice. Total 707 mega hash. Oh, nice stuff. Paying 19. What? Just paying 19 cents per day on these 3 rigs. Hive on, yes. Has anyone used Hive on Pool recently? I was thinking about possibly testing it out again. I haven't used it forever, but when I did use it last time, I definitely did not like it. Too many stale shares, too many rejected shares. It looks like we got a Space Goats meter happening in the background here. What do we got going on? Bunch of box fans. Nice steel type of frame here. That's a nice big open frame. Nice. Little 12. Oh yeah, look how small that power supply looks like on this rack. It's huge. That thing's probably expensive unless you like stole it out of the back of a warehouse somewhere. I don't know. This thing's nice though. Look at that rack. That's a sweet rack. Oh, we got a little full case going on down here. There's some hard drives in there. I don't know what's going on. Chia possibly. Oh, box fan galore. 4 box fans. Got the monitor up top. Oh, we got an app miner sitting up there. What do we got going on here at the app miner? Oh, that's as far as I can go in. Can't really see anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22 GPUs, and there's probably some more hiding in the back that I couldn't see. So that is a nice little setup we got going on here. Oh, 2 Space Ghost meters. We got more over there. Oh, there's probably another picture then. We got another rack to the right. What do we got going on? Is there more? Is this the other rack? This must be the... Oh, more ASICs. This is the ASIC rack. We got the ASIC rack on the other side. What is that? Like an S something. That's like a Bitcoin miner, I think. And here we got... I don't even know what this one is. It looks like an app miner, but I don't think it is. This is something else. It's got a little different screen. And the SD card here. The app miner's got the SD card in the back. Not sure what that one's mining. Oh, look at that. Nice. Are those the little box miners? These ones? Can hold 72 GPUs. What? That thing... That's a Home Depot rack? Really? Wow, nice. How much was it? That's a nice rack. It can hold 72 GPUs. That's insane. Oh, that'd be a sweet rack to get. Driving, I'll be listening. Oh, no problem, chump. Drive away. Be careful. Don't type too much. Don't want anybody crashing. Oh my gosh, we're at our last picture. Guys, emergency. Start posting pictures ASAP. We do have a couple ugly pics to go through, but not very many. Okay, open up. We got the AMD here. Stock cooler. This is the Prism cooler. It's glowing pink. We got a WindForce GPU from Gigabyte. Not sure which one it is. It is a single 8-pin, so I don't know. Not sure what card this is. Something that doesn't use a lot of power. So 1660 up to possibly a 2060, a 3060. I don't know what it is, but something that only uses one 8-pin. Got the ATX power supply, the Phantom SSD that's not being used currently. And yeah, good stuff. We are all out. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Our rig went down. You see that? This wasn't there. I was like, oh, we have rig 2 is down, but it's back up. So we're good. The CPU is moving to the mining rig now. Okay, nice. He's moving the CPU to the mining rig. Now we do have some ugly rig pics. I'm not sure exactly where we left off here. Last week was the 15th. So I'm thinking everything after the 15th. So we'll start on the 15th right here. And we'll go from here. But back to Jack for now. I think it was like 170 bucks or something for that rack. 170? That's not too bad. But then again, that's swapping over from USD to me. That'd be... Canada gets ripped off in all the exchanges. I have over 70 GPUs. Oh my god. Let me go back to there. Was that Chump Change's picture? Hold on. I gotta go back there and see what's going on. I didn't realize. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a different guy, but Chump Change has the same rack. I gotcha. Okay, I see what's going on now. So yeah, that's a pretty sweet rack though. It is big. That'll hold a lot of stuff. Gotta look into that thing for sure. Okay, where were we? We saw that, I think. Did we see this last week or the week before or sometime? Pretty sure we did, but that's a nice cooler. That's a Noctua right there. That's a big beast cooler. From Mercy. Teaspoon Miner, 8 cards Dusty. Maybe we didn't see that. Let's have a look at this, guys. I can't remember if we looked at this last week or the week before or not. So we got the laptop here, extra keyboard. Oh yeah, we did see this one. USB drive. We got the Wi-Fi going up. We got a card on the old wooden test bench to the side here by the looks of things. Nice. But yeah, look, which cooler is this? That thing's a nice bulky box looking cooler. That thing's pretty sweet. I like that one. Nocturas are amazing as well, obviously. Top of the line. Okay, Teaspoon Miner. 8 cards, Dusty, the works. Alright, let's take a look at some 8 Dusty cards. How dusty are they? They're not too bad. Oh, maybe they got a little bit of dust on them. Oh yeah. Down here we got some dust. Is it running? I don't think it's running. You must have shut her all down to do some maintenance, like anti-dusting. I don't really see it running. There's no lights or nothing on. Fan's not spinning. Unless he just had a super high frame camera and it snapped everything like a standstill. That's a possibility as well. But yeah, definitely got some dust going on. A little dust control will be needed. A little bit of love. Oh, I always mess up this name. Okay. Acidity. Is this acidity? Acidity, is that how you say it? Okay. Clean pool server with emergency dust. With an emergency dusty HD 6670 to view BIOS. Can I just clean it with water and alcohol? Yeah, just take the hose in there. Hey, I think we saw this last week. I remember reading that and seeing this. We saw this one last week. I remember we were joking about that exact same thing. Okay, we saw these. 15th. Fudweiser, did we see yours yesterday? Or last week? I think we saw all these. And this is more recently. If you guys remember this, we have the blowtorch. Not blowtorch, but we had the hairdryer. Whoa, why is it going on that screen? That's not supposed to happen. We got the hairdryer rig here. So this is cooling off this GPU right here with the hair dryer. Obviously it's on cool, it's not blowing hot air because that would totally defeat the purpose of it. We got a Noctua in here with one black fan and one regular brown colored fan. So that's an interesting mix where there's 2 separate ones. One must have went down and he had to use a backup of the brown style. But yeah, these black ones look pretty sweet. I saw one, but they're like an extra 20 bucks. So when I order them, I just get the regular one. But I would like to get some black ones sometime just because, but I just can't justify the extra price for the exact same cooler, even though they do look cooler. That's what you're paying for, the way things look. Now we are out of ugly pics. Okay, let's go right back into my... Where's rig pics? Alright, I'm scrolled down to the bottom. Okay, guys. Time to talk for a bit. We're out of rig pics. Post pics if you haven't. What do we got here? 28 viewers, 24 likes. Smash that like button, guys. I imagine losing all your profits to running a hair dryer. Yeah, hair dryer is actually... Well, he's not running it on heat. He's running it on cool. Again, it probably still uses quite a bit of power, but I am not sure. What is this? Reload new version. All right, reload. Is it reloading? Reload coin 360. You got a new version, supposedly. You found the Noctua at $25 at Cubase with a fan. Oh my gosh, Seb, are you serious? Was that your picture? $25 Noctua. That's definitely a wicked deal. I have... Oh wow, nice. You found the black one for 25 bucks. I wish I could find a deal like that. That, okay, totally explains the fan issue right there without without a doubt. I don't blame you one bit for that. That was a wicked deal. Wow. Love RevTechs by Finicky on my 2080s. Can only get 6 posted. I heard about that too. People only getting 6 NVIDIA cards posted with the RevTech. Now, I don't think I ever went past 6 to even attempt to try it. So yeah, I was unaware of that issue. But the last couple of weeks, I have seen it coming up. He could get more hash with the RGB hairdryer. Exactly. He needs a RGB, possibly a liquid cooled hairdryer. Hair dryers draw so much amps, I bet. Yeah, they do. But I don't know. It might just be the heating element that draws all the amps. Other than that, on cool setting, it's just a fan, really, that's blowing. But it is a pretty high fan. So, again, who knows how much power it actually draws. But I think the majority of the power coming from the hair dryer is from that heater that's in it. So, if you're not running the heater, it might not actually pull that much. What to mine? Let's check out what's a 3060 Ti making today, and what is the most profitable coin. We gotta adjust this a little bit to 61.6 and 136 watts. And Eth is still below Ergo. Ergo's just shooting to the moon, huh? And like, I don't know. Ergo's through the moon. Ergo uses less power, so that's even doubling up on your profits. And if you have like distribution fees or something like I do, then Ergo's a better option, honestly. Like, I talked about a little bit yesterday with Raven coin, where I had what, 3 rigs. I can't remember what cards they are. A 580, 570, and a 470, I believe, plus the 3060 I have. They were all on Raven, and then I actually converted it over to Ergo because there's only like a 5 cents difference in profitability, and I actually saved 180 watts total at the wall between the 3 cards. So I was like, okay, yeah, see you later, Raven. I'm saving a lot more in power. So like technically Ergo could be, I don't know, probably 50 cents cheaper than Raven, and I'll still be making more based on power consumption being so much less. So yeah, it's crazy. Non-LHR. Hell yeah, Rab. What? Oh yeah, non-LHL. Definitely not profitable, but yes, I removed the heat. Oh, you removed the element right completely. Okay. I'm curious. Plug that thing into a watt meter and see how much power that thing's drawing. But hey, yeah, whatever works, whatever works. You created that nice wind tunnel. Okay, 3060. Now let's see what is a 3070 doing. 3070 Ergo. Ethereum's in 3rd place. 3080. What do we got going on? Remember yesterday some new coin popped up on the radar, and it is gone now. Where did that coin go? What was it? It was on ETH algorithm. Where is it? It looked like magical. It's like magic coin. Oh, metaverse. That's like a superhero thing. It's in the metaverse. So now it's way down. So I don't know what was going on with this coin ETP yesterday. It was like ahead of Ethereum on a 3080, and now it's just dropped to nothing. So some quick spike pump going on there. I don't know. Somebody was shilling it or something. Oh yeah, so 3060, I can confirm these numbers because I recently just got one there Thursday. So what do we look like on Ergo? 293, nice. And it is saying 110 mega hash at 130 watts. Well, I can confirm because it is sitting right beside me right now. I am getting 110 mega hash on mine at 123 watts. So yeah, even better than this. So I'm going to put this to 123. 123 watts, 110 mega hash. Boom, Ergo. 295, nice. And actually Kapow, I'm getting 22.8 for 143 watts is what I'm running on that. So neck and neck, but again, the power saving coming out of Ergo is much better. So that's the one thing everyone has to look for. Like when you're looking at this and profitabilities and stuff, Raven coin does use more power, and depending how you pay for your power, if you're on solar, it won't matter. If it's more profitable, mine it. Crank your cards up. Again, you crank your cards up, you could reduce the lifespan of your cards because you were working it that much harder. It's getting warmer, hotter, fan spinning faster, whatever else. So be mindful of that. But yeah, for the most part, Ergo, it is really looking pretty good in the profitability aspect. You have any 5700s on Raven or Ergo? Mine are still on Eth, but want to switch soon. I don't have any on now. I did do a test on it. 5700 XT, you definitely got to watch it when you're mining Raven coin. I did do that test video on it, and that card pulls a massive amount of power without any overclocks. and you will go over the 75 watts at the riser. Bits be tripping even did that test a while ago, so it went over 75. So if you have an older type of Molex, you will smoke a Molex plug. And if you're on SATA, obviously you're just gonna melt your wires like crazy. But again, keep in mind where the weak points on most cables are. It's in the pins. It's not the wire. So I know a lot of people say, oh, as long as you're using 16 gauge wire, you're good, or 12 gauge, 15 gauge, 18 gauge. You know, everyone's running through. Use this gauge of wire in your cabling, you're fine. It's not always the gauge. Again, that's also something you have to look out for. I recommend if you're buying from places like Amazon or somewhere from China and you get a whole bunch of bulk order cables in, cut one in half and check out the actual size of it, because a lot of people put extra insulation into their cable to say it is an actual better, higher gauge, well, lower number gauge. So, but anyway, you know what I mean. The better gauge, the thicker gauge than it is for than what it actually is. So they stick insulation in there and you're actually getting a smaller grade of wire than what it should be. But that's just one thing to look for. The majority of the issues when it comes to power cabling and everything is in the actual pins. So even though someone says, yeah, it's this gauge wire, make sure you know what the pins used is actually rated for, because that's where everything does tend to short and melt, is at the actual pins and the connections. So keep that in mind. And Molex is very hard to actually find information on. There's 3 sets of Molex. One is only rated for like 50 watts, just like SATA. One is like 75, and the newest, latest type of stuff, I believe, is in the 130 to 150 watt range at the pins. But again, keep in mind, it's really hard to find that thing. And if you have an older PSU or you're ordering it from somewhere else and you're not sure about it, I just stay away from using Molex as well. And always just use the 6-pin connectors, especially if you're using server PSUs, because then you don't have to worry about not having enough plugs, because there's a lot of them on those breakout boards. Okay, nice little rant there, guys. So what do you think about that? Well, first off, you should not use SATA or Molex. Ask for a riser. Yeah, exactly. You can just go with that, but there's still a lot of people out there. Actually, Crypto Mikkel is still heavy into using SATA cables on a lot of his stuff, believe it or not. Rabid mining crypto about the 3060 for Ergo test core 0 MAM 22 power limit 105 and MB miner. Would that give around 120 mega hash? But can't say if more efficient. I could try it out sometime and see. As for right now, I can actually show you the settings I'm currently using on mine. Oh no, I gotta log in and everything. Well, that sucks. Hold on, guys. We gotta do this. I can't remember what I used for my password or anything now. Crap. Nope, that one's not it either. Alright, try that. Let me get my little 2-factor ordeal here. Why does it do this to me? Why now? Just kidding. Alright, where is my 2-factor? There we go. Boom. You gonna work? Oh, I didn't click to remember me. Oh well, I guess I'll have to do it again. Okay, let's just log into here. See what we can find. I might have to zoom up a little bit so you can see better. There we go. So my test bench is running the 3060 currently until I get the RAM in for. Oh, I got 4 rejected shares. No. Oh well, that don't matter. That's not too bad. 4 rejected out of 5400. Not too bad. So I'm using the power limit of 109 with a memory of 2700 at minus 500 core. I probably could adjust some stuff around by using what is it, absolute clock. Might be able to get a little more efficiency here, but right now these settings do seem pretty good, at least for Ergo on the 3060 110. Again, I'm only using it is stating 109 watts, but I am using 123 watts at the wall. Total system is 143 watts. My system uses about 20 watts. Anyone have MB miner M hash rates on 3080 LHR? I'm not really sure on them, but honestly, my honest opinion, because the profitabilities of all the coins are so close together, it is not worth unlocking any hash rate. Unless you're getting 100%, it's not worth using MB miner or anything. That's just my opinion, because like, look at this. Where's what to mine? Let's take a 3080. Say it's LHR. So 3080 LHR is 595 after power. Now next in line is 517. Now if you lose any hash rate at all, so you're losing 30% if you unlock it at 70, all these other coins are going to become more profitable. So unless you have 100% unlocked hash rate, it's not really worth putting it on Ethereum. So honestly, having a crack or anything, I don't think we're going to see one by the time the merge comes in. And it's just not worth buying these cards, in my honest opinion, to put on Ethereum, because you're just losing. Other coins will be more profitable unless you're actually getting the 100% of the hash rate of them. Does not affect the normal 3060s. I did that test because I was going to make a video on it, at least the Gen 1 cards. Okay, MB miner does not affect the generation, the first, as they like the quotation. You see it all over the place. The 3060 non-LHR, that's just because the driver does unlock it, but keep in mind, every 3060 was always intended to be LHR, so they won't be labeled or anything. But yeah, a lot of people are saying non-LHR. When they say that, they're referring to the version 1 of that card, the very first one that came out for the 3060. What do we got for 3060 Ti's? Yeah, again, if you're losing any hash rate at all, obviously these things are going to jump. Actually, never mind. If you're losing any hash rate at all, the ETH isn't even first place anymore, so it's not worth dropping it onto Ethereum at all. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to find an actual LHR card, but in my honest opinion, I just don't think it's worth using MB miner or anything for Ethereum on any LHR card, because you're just missing out on profits on the other coins unless you're fully unlocked. Do we say LHR Gen 1 or LHR version 1? I guess you just go with 3060 version 1 or 3060 version 2. I don't really know. Anyone have MB miner? Okay, MB. Any other questions out there? I think we're all caught up on the chat here. What can we take a look at? What is going on here? Etherscan. Etherscan just blew up or something. Why? I have my hash rate charts and everything going on here. Are we peaked? Oh, well, okay, yeah, never mind. Zoop. Are we a new all-time high on hash rate? No, not yet. We are so close. 634. What was our all-time high? 643. We are so close to hitting that all-time high. Obviously, yeah, the difficulty is shooting back up again to where it was when we hit our previous Ethereum all-time high, and the price is coming back up with a little bit of red today, but that hash rate is jumping. Those ASICs, who knows what's going on with them? Are they going to be back on the network here soon? No idea. 3080 gets 78 or so mega hash LHR and B miner. 3080 Ti, yeah, and it's probably using how much power though? It's probably in the 150 watt range, or 250 watt range, I mean, because it's close. A 3080 Ti is supposed to be just under a 3090, so it's probably fairly high on the power, I'm assuming. I'm not really sure though. Driving, yeah, he's driving. Stop typing, chump. Stop your typing. You're gonna crash into something. Let's take a look at my our plat. One rig is down. Now, I didn't make an everyday payout yesterday. My payment did not make the 6,000 on Raptorium yesterday because my computer was off. Since I started streaming yesterday, my workstation was off because then the little one pretty much was playing games for the rest of the day. So I was just shy of hitting my 6,000 RTM payout for yesterday. So that sucks. So that went into 2 day. It messed up my whole everyday payout thing for the past week. So now I'm gonna have to wait for it to go all straight again. Yeah, we'll do GeForce RTX 3080, Zotac Micron, GDDR6X. Golden Wolf, what are you speaking about? What's going on? Someone asked you which card you're referring to? About the, okay, we went, that would give around, okay, yeah. I'm not sure what it would actually give. But yeah, this, I believe this is a version 1. The model number is a KT. So I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really done any testing on this 3060 to see what versions. I was assuming this was the version 2 because the guy said he just got it like a week ago or something, and he tested it, he put it up. It slightly performed better than his 5500 XT in the games he was playing, so then he sold it and I bought it. So I was assuming it was a version 2, but some people have been saying it's version 1. So, and Chump Change just said that MB Miner does not work with the version 1, so that could be why I was not seeing any type of increase when I was using MB Miner myself. So interesting that if that guy was not lying to me, they are still pumping out version 1 3060s. So that's kind of interesting out there that it's still being made. I'm paying attention to your videos so much I forgot my wallet, so I have to turn around. What? Oh my gosh, and you've been driving for like 20 minutes. Chump change. Stop it. Just drive. Don't forget your wallet. Do what? What if you would have like walked into a store like, I'm gonna stop here. Oh, they got cards in. Uh-oh, I forgot my wallet. Hold this for me and then it's gone when you get back. Wouldn't that just be a heartbreak? 30 minutes? It's been 30 minutes? Oh no, now you have like an hour drive just to get back to where you are right now to get your wallet. There and back. Oh no, horrible. What else we got? Oh, what do we got? 40. We just hit the 4.2 kilohash mark here on good old Raptorium. Okay, what's rig 3? I gotta check out rig 3 right quick. Yesterday I was looking at this and my my average hash rate of rig 3, I thought it was due to I was plotting my chia. I'm done plotting chia now, but it was still only at like an average of 1.5. And I noticed that it was hash rate because that's where you find the shares. This first number is your hash rate, just like GPUs finding your shares. And my reported seemed a little bit low. So I was looking at it, I'm like, what is going on? Why is rig 3's hash rate always low? I just assumed it was because I was plotting and farming the chia. It was a little bit lower. Then I went in there and I was using the wrong miner. So as you know, we talked about it yesterday, how we increased our hash rate and everything on Raptorium by using that other miner. That one was still using the old one, so because I still have it set to auto reboot, and I must have just let it run the old version and totally forgot about the new version in that rig. So it has not been hashing to its potential for the past week. So hopefully everything will start picking up again. Our our average hash rate is now at 2.17 from 1.5, so it is slowly starting to climb back up. So it should hit this 2.6 to 2.7 kilohash range. Now when supposedly that other CPU or the RAM is supposed to be in, then I'll get that other rig together. I'll let it run for a couple days to get like a profitability here. Then I may possibly switch back to Monero Ocean, and then I'm going to run that for a couple days, and then I'm going to compare the two back and forth to see what is currently most profitable today, Raptorium or is it Monero Ocean. So far it has been seeming like Raptorium since I swapped to it, but again, times have changed. You know, a month has gone by. We don't know based on prices and everything. So I would like to do a current 3 days here, 3 days there, and see what type of profits we're looking at between the two and see how we're looking on CPU mining profitability these days. Huh. You're halfway. So it's an hour drive. You were driving for half an hour. Oh, and forgot the wallet. Keep a spare card in your center console somewhere. Yeah. Crazy. So do we have any questions out there? What's everyone up to? Oh my gosh, my screen is all messed up. Why don't you guys tell me this? All right, zoom it out, down a bit. There we go. Oh, a little bit there. Yeah. All right, close enough. Okay, there's our screen. Actually, not quite. Oh, it's jumping around everywhere. Okay, there we go. I gotta check out Canadian prices. I'm not sure what we're looking like here. Just so I have a better idea of, you know, how much. Oh, we're still over 4K here in Canada and 62K of BTC, so not too bad. We are down a bit, but nothing major. It's a nice Sunday. Hopefully, maybe this week coming up, we'll hit a nice price jump. Again, if we hit a lot of red, I would really like to see Bitcoin hit 3,000 again. 5,000, I guess USD. It was 3,000 Canadian. That'd be pretty sweet. I think. Don't you guys think? Because a big, huge red, you know, 2-3 years from now, you know, you get a couple Bitcoins in there. Boom, to the moon. Because why not? That's what I'm hoping for. I know you don't hear much about it. Hoping for a crash, but and you know what else is out there and what happens in crashes? A lot of GPUs and stuff does go on sale, so discount prices. We're all looking for you know, a wholesale warehouse GPU sale. That tends to come too with big crashes. So you know that all works out in our favor, and it does not work out in Nvidia's favor, which is what we like doing also. Have you tried any nodes get on RTM? I have tried to. Did send the RTM this week, so should get the first payment next week. I have not sent any yet. I really definitely plan on looking in it. Originally, I wanted to try to run my own node, but then I thought, okay, all the hassle and renting a VRM and everything, I was like, okay, forget about it. I'm just gonna help with the shared nodes that's already out there. And what is it, iNodes? Did you go to iNodes? Dream Crypto, is that who you sent it to? The iNodes? Because I think that's who I was gonna go through as well. But yeah, I have not sent it yet, but I do plan on sending some over there right quick. I can't wait for the big crash sell-off. Yes, no, everyone's just waiting for it, itching. I was hoping we'd already be in like a winter, but we're not. So it's dreadful. But at least we're doing good. Prices are all right. You know, we're able to afford to get some other new hardwares and whatnot. But again, when that crash happens, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when a crash happens? You're gonna like, oh, we're in a crash. You're gonna just ride it out and hold, or you're gonna like swap it all over into like USDT or something, and hopefully you catch it in time before you lose too much, and then swap it back over when we hit close to a bottom or something. What's your guys' strategy when that all comes into play? They're doing node 70 now. Yeah, they have a bunch of nodes doing. Speaking of nodes, let's check them out. Actually, we'll check them out after. Yeah, but yeah, I definitely plan on sending over to there. Dream Crypto, actually, when you get your first payment, let me know how it goes. How much did you send them? Was it 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 100,000? I'm not sure. I think I'll probably send 100,000 in when I hit my first 100,000. What am I at? So I'm at 76,000 paid right now. So probably around 100,000. I'll send 100,000 RTM over to that node. Do we have any new pictures? No, we do not. Crash comes when ETH goes over to POS. That's definitely true, but you got to keep in mind, everything will determine the Bitcoin price. Like, ETH will probably keep going up. ETH will probably see a big spike when they move to POS. I don't know about the initial merge. A lot of people are still getting Ethereum 2.0 mixed up with the merge. Now, the merge is the transition from the proof of work that we have right now, which is mining, over to the proof of stake system. But sharding or nothing is in play. Ethereum is not at its full potential at that point. That is just getting rid of the miners, moving to the proof of stake validations. Now, sharding and everything is going to take place like 6 months or plus after the merge, and that's when sharding is added in, and you know, people can start pulling money out of their nodes and their validators that they start pulling in there. But we don't know when this is actually going to happen. The merge is still set. They're telling us the end of the year, but their deadline is for the end of the year, but they're most likely going to extend it to January, February, March. And at that point, a lot of big companies and stuff, they're saying this, we've been hearing this before, they're guessing it potentially even another 2 years. So we could still see mining for 2 years. We have no idea. Not sure what's going on there. It's just a waiting game at this point. Until they actually do it, then it'll happen. Whatever they tell us now is most likely just, you know, trying to boost their reputation to all the people out there. But really, in the background, we have no idea what's going on. There's a lot of stuff they aren't telling everybody, and they're just trying to boost their rep. It could take 2 years. It could take 4 months. We don't know. I want to go over DAG sizes and what cards will be close to extinction. For what? What coins? Pretty much all cards will be all cards are pretty much reinstated right now. Honestly, 4 GB cards and stuff, Ergo and Raven, going hard. You could mine them with all those old cards. Everyone pretty much sold them off or whatever when it came to Ethereum, when it went over the 4 GB DAG. But all those cards are now profitable on Ergo and Raven coins. So probably anything over, I don't know, 2? I think 2 plus can still mine. When it comes to the DAG files, I believe, Rio only requires, I think, a minimum of 2. But for the most part, you're gonna want 4 GB plus when it comes to like Ravencoin, Ergo, and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure you only need a 2 GB card to mine Rio. But I'm not 100% sure there. But I would estimate a 4 GB plus card will be relevant for now on. But remember, all those 4 GB cards, they are not very efficient. They use a lot of power. They run really warm. You're going to need decent cooling in your house. If you have a whole bunch of 580 cards running around, you probably know your basement warms up pretty fast, depending where you have them. Hope that kind of answered that question. 30K, you sent 30K, nice. Yeah, let me know when you get your first payment so I kind of have an idea of how the node payouts work. And then I believe if you want to actually pull your funds out of there, say you want to sell them, say Raptorium goes to $1,000, which would be crazy high, but you know what I mean. Say it goes to a cent or something and you decide to sell, I believe you have to put in like a request to pull your money out of the node. That way they can prepare their node and everything for it, and it'll take like a week or something, and you'll get the payment at the end of the month or something. But that way you don't crash the node, and they can set everything up accordingly to the withdrawal. I believe that's how it works. Can you mine Ergo on a 3 gigabyte card? I'm not sure. I don't even know what the Ergo DAG file is. I wonder if we can Ergo DAG size. I don't even know if the DAG size pops up. DAG size. That's Ethereum Classic. Where's Ergo? I don't care about Ethereum Classic. DAG file size growth. Ergo miners. That's that. Version 2 details. Is there a DAG size calculator for that? I don't know if Ergo is even in this DAG size. Where's coins? Oh, was that ERG? Ergo right there. DAG size. Does it have? Oh, 2.08. So yeah, the Ergo DAGs. So 3 gigabyte plus can mine Ergo, no problem. The DAG looks like it's at 2.08. That's not too bad. Actually. So yeah, 3 gigabyte plus cards are okay when it comes to Ergo. So you're good to go on that aspect. I don't even know which 3 gigabyte cards there are out there. I still have an old 2 gigabyte card. It's on 670 or something from like 5-6 years ago. I wonder if I just throw that on something and see what it does. Well, the efficiency on that thing is probably brutal. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, Ergo is just fine for 3 gigabyte plus, so sweet. That sounds correct. I think is a healthy solution. Don't break the market when everything goes up. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. So yeah, a lot of these older cards are very much coming in, but prices. I seen a guy on Kijiji the other day selling a 12 card RX 580 rig for $15,000. I was like, I looked at that ad and I shook my head. I said, why? Unless you got free power, those cards are not worth it at all, especially at that price. I think some of the 1060s are 3 gigabyte but have less CUDA cores. Yeah, possibly 1060s. Yep. Are they on what to mine? What to mine 1060? What are they looking at right now? 1060. Are you here? 1080, 1080, 1060. This is saying 6 gigabyte, but take a look at some probabilities on a 1060. Ethereum's number one at $1.38. Ethereum Classic, Ravencoin and Ergo are kind of down there. 97 cents, $1.02 after power. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, 1060 is not the greatest card out there, but hey, 9 mega hash on Kapow with 90 watts. Might have to have a dedicated Ergo rig. I can out tons of cheap cards on it. Not a bad idea. Though that's true. A lot of people are building for Ergo. A lot of people are building for Ravencoin. Myself, unless I can find a non-LHR decent priced card, I'm pretty much done building for Ethereum myself. I think I'm just looking for like 3060s and stuff to put on Ravencoin and Ergo. Most likely Ergo. I just went through the power consumption thing. Most likely, yeah, I'll probably just be building Ergo things for the cheaper power. Again, who knows what could happen in the future. Ravencoin is set to have in January. Is it January or February? I always forget. But early next year is set to have. That could potentially boost the profits up. Again, you know what? I have an idea. If I can actually work that out. It's going to be pretty crazy. I don't even know. When the merge happens, it's going to be insane amount of profits dropped like crazy. Honestly, I don't even know if it will still be worth GPU mining at all anymore. It will be, depending on the price and who sells off. It's going to take a good year before everything balances off, because this is a major change that's set to hit. But let's take a look at this. Can I change the... Yeah, I can change... Okay, sweet. I can change the block reward. All right, so this is all hypo... What do you know what I mean? Hypothetical, blah, blah, blah. We're guessing here. We're doing a guessing game. So we're going to go to our calculator here. We did this before, but this time I'm going to add in the halving to it, just so we can get an idea. I'm going to drop this. Where am I? Way over here. So what are we at? 999,001. 999,001 point and 633. 0.633. Now we're going to times a hash rate increase of 5. Now we're probably going to see like an 8 to 10 times increase of hash rate after the merge initially goes through. If Ethereum's the #1 coin at the time, we're going to see a massive influx. We're just going with a base times 5 here. So now we're at 499 and 508. So I'm going to pump that in here. 499, 508 point 165. Remember, this is all current pricing. We don't know what the price will be at the time. This is if everything happened right now, all this hash rate moved over, this is what it'll look like. So we're currently on a 3080, 13080 card making $4.82 after power. We calculate that with the hash rate increase. We're at 48 cents. Now, let's say the halving comes into play. We're going to drop our block rewards down. So this is in February now. Same price. 2,500 block reward. Ravencoin, you're now losing 6 cents per day on a 3080 with a block after the halving coming January, February. So a lot of people will probably be selling their cards. A lot of people doing that. Now, when that happens, this difficulty here, hash rate will be coming off and this difficulty will start dropping, bringing your profits back up a little bit. But again, we don't know what the price will be at this time. If BTC starts going down, the Ravencoin price will start going down. If BTC is going up, Ravencoin could start seeing huge jumps moving up. We don't know what's going to happen. But when the halving happens, we're going to be seeing 2,500 instead of 5,000 block rewards. And after the merge, we're going to see at least a 5 times hash rate crossover, and that difficulty is going to go up at least 5 times. So right now, at current pricing, after the halving, we're losing money on 13080 card on Ravencoin. If this plays out this way. We don't know if it's going to play out this way. This is highly speculation, but it's not looking good. Remember now, as that happens, a whole bunch of people will be flooding. They're going to switch to here like, oh, I'm losing money. They're going to switch to Ergo. They're going to switch to another coin. They're going to switch to another coin. People are going to be bouncing all over the place. People are going to be throwing their stuff on NiceHash just to, maybe it'll be more profitable at the time. And then they're going to come back over and be like, okay, I'm going to sell my cards because it's not worth it. People that holding onto their cards are going to start picking up GPUs and stuff for cheaper. And then all the hash rate will be coming off. Same time, others will be going on. And eventually, it'll probably take a good 4 months to a year to finally balance out to see where all this hash rate is sitting, where all the prices are going to start leveling out. Are we in a crypto winter? Are we in a bull run? That'll determine a lot as well. A whole bunch of factors are going to play. But one thing that we know is going to happen, once the merge comes in, it's going to be a totally different, it's going to be a night and day scenario. That's one thing that we know for sure. But yeah, this is all theoretical. I don't know why I can't say that word. Laugh at me all you want. Oh, but yeah, that's just one thing to look into, how it's all going to play out. It's kind of interesting, pretty crazy. But now, we're looking at that. Say that does play out that way. 6 cents on a 3080. Okay. We're losing 6 cents on a 3080. Now, keep in mind, ASICs. They are not going to be hit with that hash rate unless people go out and buy ASICs instead. Obviously, more ASICs out there, difficulty goes up, profits go down. CPUs, same thing. CPUs are almost at GPU level profitability right now. Supposedly a 5950X on Raptorium is pulling around $4 to $5 a day. I do not have one to test those numbers out myself. Someone just told me that. I do not know if it's correct because a 3900X, I don't think a 5950X is really double the profits, but because I'm pulling about $2 a day or something. So again, if everyone sells their GPUs and buys CPUs, then we're dropping down. But a whole bunch of things are going to happen. Also, keep in mind, Ethereum Classic, they're set to swap over to SHA-3 sometime. They're working on their ASICs first. SHA-3, in the end, it's going to be, or Ethereum Classic will be not GPU mineable anymore. So that'll be taken off the list as well. And that's going to move to ASICs because the devs are working on their own ASICs for that. Once they have them ready, for sure they're going to move SHA-3. At first, you might be able to mine Ethereum Classic with a CPU because CPUs can mine SHA-3. And then eventually, though, it will be overrun with the ASIC. So in the end, long-term vision, Ethereum Classic will be ASIC. That's already said and gone out there. So that's even one less coin that's out there for GPUs. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that's going to play out in this after the merge. And it's just going to be crazy. So we convert over from GPU to CPU. We could, but at the same time, I don't know, because if, like you said, you're converting over from CPU, GPU to CPU, but what happens if everybody does that? We're in the exact same ballgame. Now GPU mining will start becoming more profitable because everyone's sold out, but everyone bought all the CPUs. Now all the CPUs are shooting through the moon in prices because now there's a CPU shortage, and now all of a sudden the difficulty and hash rates just went up so much. Now CPUs are not very profitable. So it's going to be very interesting once this comes into play, and it's going to take a good year or two probably to actually see what happens after the merge. The merge is seriously going to cause a 180 swing. It's just going to be like a flood, a wave. It's going to tidal wave right over across all of the crypto mining side. Like, who knows what's going on with prices, but mining is going to change forever at that point. That's just one thing to put out there. So that's why I always say efficiency. You want to run efficient. Who cares about the mega hash numbers? Who cares about that? You want the highest hash per watt ratio possible. So always do that. All right, gotta go. See free guy going to look into that Raptorium. Now everyone's going to check out Raptorium. Oh my gosh, insane. All right, talk to you later, Sox fan. Thanks for showing up. Okay, do we have any other questions? Mining Raven now at 0.05. I knew the all-time high was 25. I was using unminable to convert ETH to Raven, get my Raven instead of straight mining, got to 10k Raven. I have an i9. Should I sell it or hold off on it? An i9. Let's take a look at that. I said a little bit earlier what we should take a peek at here. i9. What the heck? L9. i9 ASIC. Profitability. I don't know how to. Let's take a look at the i9 here. Oh, what? Where's the i9? Why is it not here? Is that L9 or are you talking about the i9 processor? I'm all mixed up now. By the way, are you talking about the CPU? I'm confused. Is there an i9 ASIC or an L9? There's a something 9. I'm not sure what it is now. I have an i9. Should I sell it or hold on to it? I'm not sure which i9 you mean. Okay, I CPU. Gotcha. So the i9 CPU, I guess. Oh yeah, you had that one with all those cores. I don't really know. I'd really like to see what that thing hashes at. Can you hook that up to something and try mining something and see what the hash rate on that i9 is? Because it may be worth holding on to, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future here. Or you may be able to sell it for like times 10 price next year, because everyone may potentially want it. We don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm curious to see what the hash rates are. What's your percentage of stale shares, guys? Usually you want to keep your stale shares under 1% or under. Let me just take a look. I just swapped over to Flexpool. So I'm at 0.46% on the stale shares at Flexpool. I moved off EaselMe actually this morning. I have one rig off. Oh yeah, never mind. I always do that to myself. My PC is offline because I'm streaming. So yeah, I put everything back on Flexpool. I got a little bit of zeal built up again. So now I'm back here mining Ethereum. And it's also easier for me because I got my Chia on here as well. So I can just swap between. Here I can see I'm at 72 cents estimated earnings with 14 terabytes of Chia. I have a $6.24 and an unpaid balance. Then all I gotta do is click up here and I can check my ETH mining. So why not have everything at the same pool? It's just that much easier. And I recommend Flexpool when it comes to Ethereum mining as well, because I just like it. They have so much information about all your rigs. Everything seems pretty good. They were more profitable than previously Ethermine. Obviously, those other pools changed out their payout schemes and everything due to 1559. So I'm still not sure if they are still the top pool when it comes to profits or not, but I'm assuming they're still pretty darn good. EaselMe changed their payout scheme the same way Flexpool has it, and that is setting your own gas fees. So I have my gas fee set at 35 at a payout of 0.12, and every time I hit my threshold, I will not get my payment unless the gas price of the Ethereum network hits 35 or less. So that's how that kind of works out here. You just set it all and you're good to go. Set it and forget it. The i9 10850K is ranking in the Raptorium for me. I use a special GR build CPU miner. By GR build, are you speaking about this one? I believe you are, actually. This is the miner we have been talking about the past couple days, which my next video will be on, but I'm assuming this is what you're speaking about for your GR build miner. Right here, 1.19. This is the miner right here, cpumining GR, and this is the current miner I am using in HiveOS, which you can just use by using the hard fork right here. I'll just check that, show you guys right quick. If you go to setup miner, in the cpumining opt, you just go to setup and you pick your fork of GR, and that's how you use it in HiveOS. You just pick the GR fork, and that will get you mining on there. You put in the command to full tune your CPU, and boom, you're set to go, and you're mining Raptorium like a madman. AVX2, yeah, depending on your CPU, you use your one. Mine are 3900X CPU, so I use the Zen 2 config file. I'll just show you guys right quick too, if you guys weren't here for yesterday's stream, what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to go into miners. Where's my miners? CPU, Optwin. Oh, nope, not there. Raptorium, GR. Now you can see it has a miner. Here, I'll make my screen bigger for you guys, so you guys can see this. There you go. So you can see it has a miner depending on your CPU. If your CPU supports AVX2, that's the one you use. AVX 512, Shaw VAS, Shaw, AVX SSE42, whatever, Zen, first Zen, Zen 2, Zen 3. So I'm Zen 2 because they're 3900X. This is the miner I'm using. Now, your tune config, this will be here once you do tune it. If you go on through the README, you can see everything that is involved with tuning your CPU here, right here, tune full. This will be your command to use. Just hit that, right click, copy it. And I'll just show you where exactly to throw it right quick. Boom. Where is my miner? Use me, blah, blah. Raptorium, edit. There we go. So I'll just go back here. I'll put it in here. First time running it, always set it to admin mode. Oh no, what's up? My YouTube video. Okay, I didn't copy it. Oops. So you just put that command line space right here, run it. It'll take 115 minutes. You tune up your CPU, and you're good to go. And then make sure you take that command line off it the next time you do run it, or it'll retune it every time. The first time you tune it, it will save that file to your actual config file, and you'll be set. You don't have to run it ever again. But I do highly recommend to do the full tune the first time you do try Raptorium. Again, I will be making that video probably today, so it's released tomorrow or the next day. Actually, it's going to be released in a couple days, but I probably will make that video for that miner probably today sometime. I have couple videos backed up already. The AVX2 Dream Crypto Mining. Okay, Federizer, keep on in the loop on how it goes. For what? What's going on? Are you testing that CPU out? I think I will. I missed that. I signed CPU. Put it on RTM. Was using it for cheer. Okay, yeah. Test that out because I'm curious to see how that thing does as well. I'm really curious on that Intel CPU. We all want to hear how it works. The R plant build was low yield. Yeah, the R plant, which is one I originally did the how to mine video on. That was just a quick setup, how to get it done. I tested that out for a week, and it actually worked out for a good comparison, which is one of the reasons why I did it. A lot of people were asking me, even Raptorium's like, why didn't you use this other miner? You'd be getting a lot more hash rate. And I just said, well, I went with this. It's the easier way, but now I can actually compare it. Now, if we go to our plant pool, we can prove how much better that miner actually is right through here. Right here, boom, boom. So here you can see, based on my rigs, I was getting a 5,000 payment every 2 days. Well, it was a day and a half. So here you can see 5,000 on the 31st, 5,000 on the 2nd, the 4th, 5,000, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, like every 2 days. And then once I did the full tune and used that other miner, my payouts went from 5,000 every 2 days to 6,000 every day. So look at now, 61 on the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, all of them 6,000 every day now instead of 5,000 every day and a half. Now yesterday it took 2 days because I said I did not have my workstation online ever since I was streaming, so the whole day it was offline. So I made 6,000 in a day and a half because of my workstation being offline for a lot longer than it usually is. But yeah, that is definitely I'll be going through this information as well in the video, because you can definitely see the increase in rewards from the other miner to the GR version of their miner. So it definitely helps, improves everything. And yeah, we'll be doing power consumption tests and everything coming up here right quick, and RAM type of settings and what you should be running on it. All that stuff is dedicated to come out this week. Hopefully everything falls according to plan. All right, there's a little Raptorium news for all you guys out there. Again, we don't know what's going to happen. We went through all this. We'll look at that again some other time. That's just all theory based guessing what could happen. So keep in mind though. Keep in mind that things are going to change. We just don't know how bad it's going to be until it actually does happen. Maybe none of, hopefully what I just showed you doesn't even happen. Maybe it's only half of what I just showed you or something, but it couldn't get as bad as I just showed you. Losing on a 3080, that's pretty darn bad, but that's everything based on today's prices and everything. Okay, do we have any other questions or anything out there before we wrap this up? We've been going for about an hour and a half almost. So, anybody at all? Once, twice. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like there are any questions out there, so I suppose we'll wrap this up. I can get into making some of the other videos and hurry. Oh, what's this? The Z590 won't display on CPU graphics in HiveOS. The Z590, the motherboard. What CPU are you using? Some Intel CPUs don't have integrated graphics. So if you're positive the CPU you're using is integrated, then there's something else going on there. You may have to switch the BIOS you may have to switch the BIOS to your integrated graphics from GPU mining, from your GPU graphics. I can't show you right now, or I'd have to shut down my system and go into a BIOS. But make sure all your settings are correct for it. Am I mining ZIL? I am not anymore. I just turned off EaselMe this morning because I usually every couple weeks, once a month, I go on EaselMe for a couple weeks to a half a month and then build up a little ZIL. Then I go right back to FlexPool. So I recently just went right back to FlexPool this morning. So I was on ZIL for the past couple weeks here. Doesn't work on Ubuntu 20. I'm not sure. I've never really used Ubuntu. You have to use Ubuntu 21. As for a motherboard for that CPU, I'm not really sure. I guess go to PC Part Picker and put in your CPU and see what motherboards are compatible with it. It'd be the best case scenario, I suppose. We can do that right quick, actually, probably. Let's see here. Let's take a look at PC Part Picker. All right, PC Part Picker. Completed builds, browse products. So we're gonna have to find the CPU. So what is that? It's an i9. What is it? 10. Where is it? Where's the processor? i9 10850K. How come you're not popping up? Why aren't you popping up? Search. United States. Maybe it does not exist in the States. Let's go into Canada. 108. Okay, I lost it now. 10850K. It's not here either. Why can't? Okay, I can't find it. It's not popping up here. All right, I can't find it. Cancel it. I'm doing something wrong. I failed. GameX, GMX, token crypto price prediction. What is that? I don't even know what that is. 1,000 times crypto gems. Is this a real thing? Asus Z5 590 tough gaming Wi-Fi. I gotta do Raptorium. You did a vid on it. Yeah, I did do the video on it. That was with the R-Plant miner. So we've been talking about the GR miner, which is highly recommended, and I will be updating that video here with that new miner, which does increase your profits and hash rates. Greeting. Oh, Rue Sylvia, welcome from the UK. That's a ways out there from us in Canada. Try Core i9 109. Oh, 109. Okay, now I gotta go back in here. PC Part Picker. Let's check it out. Canada. Let's take a look at a CPU. Actually, we're gonna have to make a new build. System builder. So this is the PC I've been trying to slowly put together for the little one here. Ryzen 7 3700X. 8 core. That should be enough to run a game for her. B450, G skill flare, some SSDs. So far I'm sitting at $989 for her PC, but I still need to find a monitor, keyboard, mouse, which I could probably just get cheap ones at Walmart or something, or on the used market. But anyway, we're gonna have to build out a new build here with that. Browse products, CPU, Core i9, 109. That's not popping up either. What is going on here? i9. Oh, just probably because it's using my old build list. I think I know. Oh yeah, it's using that. Okay, I need a new build list because I got the motherboard set for a Ryzen CPU and that's an Intel. So that's why nothing is popping up. So I need to like get a new saved parts list. Create new. Test. Save. Yeah, we're going with this one. Is that a thing? Browse products. CPU. Oh, let's see. i9. Is it what? No, it's still on that one. Okay. It's broken. It's messing up with my other part list. Okay, you guys are going to have to check it out. Sorry. Anyway, so what's going on, guys? I guess we're getting close to wrapping this thing up now, so I'd just like to thank everybody for showing up. And try Intel i9. More Intels. Oh, okay, that's just coming up late. Yeah, it was a nice try. It failed. My build list is messing the whole thing up. I don't know why. Usually you just make a new list and it should start building, but it doesn't want to do it for me. I'm clicking on something wrong. And yeah. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone for showing up to this live stream. Again, we stream every Saturday and Sunday, and we try to do a video every day each week. We've been only doing like 2 or 3 videos the past 2 weeks, but we will be trying to pick up on that here right quick when we get around to it, because I have been fairly busy looking up a lot of things and trying to find things, and just a headache. Anyway, thank you all you guys again. You guys are the best community out there, obviously, so big shout out to all you guys. Hope you guys all have a big smile and have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon. So again, thanks for coming, and Rabid out.